back, everybody. Primetime Action Sports. If you haven't tuned in already, we have a debate whether or not the Dallas Cowboys, are pretenders or contenders. It's a short 15-minute clip. Get on the debate. Text us. Email us. Get on the comment page on YouTube or Instagram. Give us your thoughts. Are they? Slater and I disagreed. If you haven't watched it, click that button right now. So, Slater, a lot has happened since the last time we talked. I owed you lunch. Can you clear what happened? I paid off my debt for our pick'ems. And then it happens, week 4, I happen to lose again. I should have just let you have that $15 back for the other one. So I owe you lunch again. However, we are going to get into week 5, and we're getting our game of the week traditionally. We're going to get into bold predictions and all that kind of jazz, and we'll see. Maybe I'll get lunch this time. But let's get into it. Slater, let's go down the list. You want to read it off?
Yeah, so Thursday, tomorrow, we got the LA Rams going to Seattle. They're going to the 12-man. I got Seattle in that one at home, personally. So, and
I got the Rams.
You got the Rams. I think Seattle's going to control the time of possession with Chris Carson. Hopefully Chris Carson can keep the ball off the ground. I think Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, and Will Dissler are going to connect on a couple plays, and then Tyler Lockett's going to make his impact like he always does. Mm-hmm. So I got Seattle in that one.
Yeah, Tyler Lockett's a good one. I like that too. Except for obviously I got the Rams. I don't know what's up with Gurley. I know he's like their closer. I don't like that. I think Jared Goff's playing not too well too, but I think they'll get back on track against a Seattle team that is going to put up a lot of points right with them, but it's going to come down to wire. Seattle played them very well the last 2 times last season, but I got the Rams pulling this one away off a field goal off the Legatron. Next up, we got Arizona at Cincinnati. Cincinnati coming off that brutal loss Monday night against the Steelers and Mason Rudolph. Arizona, Kyler Murray, they haven't won a game yet, have they? No, they're just tied once. I think I got Kyler Murray and Arizona getting their first win. I think Kyler Murray showed some sparks the last couple of weeks using his feet. He scored a touchdown last week, then rushed for around 60, 70 yards the week prior in week 3. I got Arizona winning that one.
I think Cincinnati's going to win their first game of the year. I got Cincinnati taking that one. I think Joe Mixon's going to come back and have a decent game. I think John Ross is out, so hopefully that they can get the passing game going. Andy Dalton, the red rifle, I hope he can drive it down the field, and their defense can make a stop. So I feel I got Cincinnati in that one.
You see that block? Remember that block Joe Mixon had on Monday night?
Yeah, Joe Mixon, yeah.
All right, next up, Buffalo at Tennessee. We don't know if Josh Allen's going to play or not. I don't think it matters. Tennessee's got an underrated defense, and for that, I got Tennessee winning this one in a very low-scoring affair.
I have Tennessee in that one as well.
Okay. You want to introduce this next one? I know you like the Raiders.
Next week, we got Chicago at Oakland. I think Chicago's going to be a little too much for the Oakland offense. I think their defense is going to make a big impact. Yeah. Derek Carr, he's a little banged up. I think Khalil Mack, Danny Trevathan, Roquan Smith, they're just that entire front four in the secondary. I think they're going to rough up Oakland. Tyrell Williams is questionable, so I got Chicago on that one on the road.
Yeah, I've got Chicago too. That defense can get you at least 7 wins in its own. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's as scary or just as scary as the Denver's defense a couple of years ago with Von Miller, Harris.
It's more talented. It's younger. It's talented.
Yeah, Max looking like the MVP.
It's quicker. Yeah.
Next, we got Tampa Bay, who upset the Rams actually, and Jameis Winston looked like the Jameis Winston that Bruce Arians was hoping to form against New Orleans. In New Orleans, who you got?
I got the Saints taking that one at home. I think Alvin Kamara is going to have a big bounce back game. I can see him scoring 2 touchdowns. Michael Thomas doing his thing, typical 8 to 12 receptions a game, 100-somewhat yards. And I got the Saints winning that one at home.
Okay, next up we got Minnesota and New York Giants. And since the last time we talked to, Daniel Jones took the reign. And he's 2-0 as a starter. Not looking too bad, not looking too good. But, hey, all that matters is those wins, right?
Mm-hmm. I got Daniel Jones taking that one at home. I think he is going to have a bounce-back game against a secondary that's been a little shaky. Minnesota, they have a talented enough defense, and they have the capability to be a playoff team, but Kirk Cousins isn't cutting it. The run game, Dalvin Cook had a bad game last week. He did get in the end zone, but I think the New York Giants at home, I think Daniel Jones is going to improve to 3-0 as a starter. So we got the New York Jets at the Philadelphia Eagles. Sam Darnold, he's just been cleared to start throwing again.
Nice.
He's been running some drills, but I got the Philadelphia Eagles taking that one at home.
Yeah, I got Philly.
Hope Le'Veon Bell has a big game, but I got Philly taking that one. I think Carson Wentz is going to make the play. Zach Ertz is finally going to get in the end zone, so I got Philly at home on that one.
Yeah, I've got I want Sam Darnold to get going because I'm waiting for him to come because I had high expectations of him. But I also have Philly getting that win, back-to-back wins, getting their season off a decent start and making a run to the NFC East. Next up, we got Baltimore at Pittsburgh. That back in the day, you hear that, you're thinking defense. You're thinking Suggs, Polamalu, Roethlisberger, Flacco. You're thinking of Rashard Mendenhall and Ray Rice. You're thinking of all those recent names. Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. But it's a lot different now. You got Lamar Jackson against Mason Rudolph. Both defenses, no Suggs, no Polamalu, no Shazier. Either or, it's in Pittsburgh. I got Baltimore winning that one.
I got Pittsburgh taking that one at home.
Wow.
Baltimore, they've been getting crushed in the run game as far as their defense goes. I think James Conner and Jalen Samuels are going to have a big game. Mason Rudolph, he's kind of gotten his confidence in driving the ball downfield rather than check downs. He looks more comfortable in the pocket. He looks like he's been able to move a little bit better. So I got Pittsburgh taking that one. James Conner and Jalen Samuels having a big game.
Jalen Samuels is going to do that Wildcat stuff more often, you think?
We probably won't see it as much, but I think they'll mix it in every now and then.
Yeah. All right, next we got your boys, New England Patriots, going to Washington to face the Redskins, and who knows who the quarterback is.
Yeah, if Dwayne Haskins goes in, that's going to be a tough challenge for a rookie quarterback to go in against the number 1 ranked defense in the NFL and a Bill Belichick-led team and defense. So I got New England in that one. And obvious, yeah.
I think either way, no matter what, I think Belichick and the whole coaching staff is just preparing for either or. They're ready for both. That's how they play. Next up, we got Saxonville versus the Carolina Panthers in Carolina.
I got, as much as I love my boy Christian McCaffrey, I got Jacksonville taking that one. I got Gardner Minshew, Leonard Fournette. I could see this being a pretty close game, battle of the backups, but I got Jacksonville on the road on that one.
I want to ask you a question now. We're on Carolina. If Cam Newton is clear to play, does he play? Does he come back, or is he the backup?
It depends. I mean, Carolina, they have been winning. But say if Cam Newton's not ready to play in 3 weeks in Carolina, or let's say 4 weeks in Carolina's 5-1, it's going to be hard to not stick with the guy you're rolling with. But Cam Newton's he's the number 1 overall pick in the NFL. He was the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft. So and he's the franchise guy. He's an MVP. He's led them to the Super Bowl 1 time. He's been consistent in a way, but I know he's having a little bit rough patch of last season and this season. But I think Cam Newton will be the starter if he comes back healthy within the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Fair enough. All right. Okay. Next up, we got Atlanta versus Houston. It's in Houston. Atlanta's coming off a very shaky start to start the season. They're not looking like the Atlanta we're used to. Who do you got?
I got Atlanta at that one on the road.
Same here.
I think
Houston's offensive line stinks.
Yeah, Houston, I mean, they're coming off a tough loss to Carolina at home. I think Atlanta and Devontae Freeman's going to get going. Julio Jones is going to do his usual thing. Matt Ryan needs to not turn the ball over, but I have Atlanta and Devontae Freeman taking that one on the road.
Devontae Freeman, let's go. All right, next up, Denver at the Chargers. Chargers coming off a decent win against Miami after 2 horrible last-second losses the last 2 seasons, or last two games. And most notably, Melvin Gordon ended his holdout finally after a long time. Didn't get anything done from it, saying he still won't really re-sign with the team unless they give him a commitment. He's back. He's projected to start. Who you got in this game, in Gordon's debut game?
I got the Chargers, and I got the Chargers because I got Melvin Gordon, one of my fantasy teams. So I hope he has a big game. But other than that, I don't think Denver is talented enough this year to get the job done and get enough wins against a balanced team like the Chargers. So I think the Chargers are going to take that one.
Denver's plays the Chargers well, though, so I will say
they played the Chargers well. It's a divisional game, but they've only got last week was their first quarterback sack they got. So I don't think they'll be able to get past that Chargers.
That's not like a Denver thing, huh?
Yeah, especially with Von Miller. Bradley Chubb's out for the season, so they're not going to be as effective on defense. So Aqib Talib's not there anymore. Chris Harris is a little bit on the older side now, so I got the Chargers on that one.
Okay. Me too, obviously. Next, this is our game of the week, actually, Slater. Green Bay at the Dallas Cowboys. Our topic of discussion, pretender or contenders. Who do you got?
So, it's going to be in Jerry's world, Dallas, but a lot of people consider it as Aaron's world because
he owns them.
The past 2 times they've played in Dallas, we saw Aaron Rodgers drove downfield, got that game-winning touchdown pass last season. Devontae Adams, Dak Prescott had a great game though. Then obviously in the divisional round 2 or 3 after the 2016 season, early 2017, we saw Aaron Rodgers make that spectacular rollout. 30 somewhat seconds left in the game, but he rolls out on 3rd and 20, drives it downfield to Jared Cook, gets that little toe tap.
Look at the play clock down to 3. Rodgers spins to his left. Comes underneath, and the pass is incomplete, out of bounds. Now they say complete. Right. Wow, Jared Cook, he knows where he is, and he's able to keep his feet in, and the throw that Rodgers is able to make, moving to his left. NFC Championship game. It is good! The Packers are moving on!
And they kicked the game-winning field goal. So I'm going to take... And Dallas was down in that game 21-3, came back, tied it 28-28, and then it ended up being 31-31. Then Dallas obviously losing in spectacular fashion, but I got Dallas in that one. I think Ezekiel Elliott is going to pound the rock against the Green Bay Packers. I have him getting a $190 and 3 touchdowns.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Oh jeez, I would like that too. I got Packers winning that one, like you said. It's Aaron's world. He's going to be pissed. I think they actually let him loose for the first time in Week 4 against the Philadelphia Eagles, although he didn't get... Well, who knows why they passed it 4 times on the 1-yard line twice. However, Green Bay's going to bounce back if they can just let... Matt LaFleur can let Aaron Rodgers let loose again. This is all Green Bay right here. I got them winning this by a touchdown. My bold prediction is that he throws his touchdown, Aaron Rodgers does, as time expires. Finally, Sunday night, this would be a great game if Andrew Luck was playing. You got the Indianapolis Colts going to Kansas City to face MVP Mahomes.
Yeah, I got Kansas City in that one. That's a no-brainer for me. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to light it up like he usually does. So
we haven't seen them play on primetime yet.
Not yet, but the world's going to see MVP Mahomes again.
So Monday night, to close it out, we got Cleveland and San Francisco. Cleveland playing another Monday night football game. I don't know why. But I got Cleveland winning this. San Francisco, the only undefeated team in the NFC. They also had, I don't know how they turned it over 5 times and won a couple weeks ago. But I've got them losing to the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns are on the right track right now. They're looking like how people thought they were going to be.
Yeah, I got Cleveland winning that one as well. But as long as Nick Chubb gets going and they can run the football and control time of possession, they can limit the amount of turnovers Baker Mayfield, because Baker Mayfield's a gunslinger and he can make some mistakes. So as long as Nick Chubb gets going, Cleveland's going to roll in that one on the road. So.
All right. I like that closes out our pick'ems. We disagreed on 5. We disagreed on Dallas and Green Bay. We disagreed on Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Giants, Minnesota, Cincinnati, Arizona, and tomorrow's game, Seattle at the Rams. Rams at Seattle. So we'll have to see how that goes and who gets lunch. We'll be right back. We'll be back with Quick Takes. Guys, we're back. Primetime Action Sports. Thanks for everybody who follows us. Thanks for everyone who subscribes, likes it. If you haven't subscribed already, just click that button. Follow us on Instagram, Primetime Sports. If you haven't heard of this, this is called Quick Takes. Slater, this is yours. Basically what we do is we give you 20 questions. You got to answer within the time frame, whether it's a minute 45, a minute 55. If they're a little harder, whoever wins and gets them all the most in the time frame gets the belt and bragging rights and $1 bazillion. So Slater, do you want to quiz me first or want me to quiz you?
I'll quiz you first.
Okay. So let me get the timer. What do you want to time it at?
We'll do a minute 45.
Minute 45, all right. Okay, and ready whenever you are.
Where was Greg Olsen drafted?
Greg Olsen was drafted to Cincinnati. Or Chicago.
What round was Tyreek Hill drafted in?
3rd.
No.
2nd.
No.
6th.
No.
5th.
Where did Tyreek Hill go to college?
Texas A&M?
No.
Skip it.
Where did Patrick Mahomes go to college?
Texas A&M.
No.
Texas Tech.
How old is Marshawn Lynch?
27.
No.
28.
No.
30.
No.
31.
No.
28.
No.
26.
No.
32.
No.
33.
The last team Des Bryant played for was the
Saints.
Who killed Mace Windu?
Darcidius. Chance of Palpatine and Anakin.
Who leads the league in interceptions?
Stephon Gilmore?
No.
Skip it.
What was the final score of the Cowboys-Saints game on Sunday night?
10-12.
How old is Adam Vinatieri?
Oh gosh, 45?
No.
46.
What number is Philip Lindsay?
30.
Yep. What number is Carson Wentz?
14?
No.
15?
No.
13?
No.
12?
No.
11?
Who was the 49ers first round pick this year?
Bosa.
Who? What's his name?
Nick?
Yeah. What number is Joey Bosa?
97.
Where was Joey Bosa? Where did Joey Bosa play college?
Ohio State.
Chris Paul's on what team?
Thunder.
Who led the league in rushing yards last season?
Zeke.
AB attends what college?
Oh gosh. Western Michigan?
No.
Western Iowa?
No.
Western Illinois?
No.
Skip it.
How?
Damn, what was I going to get to?
18. I thought you had a lot more time.
Yeah, me too. Where did you go again?
Central Michigan.
Central Michigan.
How many times Peyton Manning been in the Super Bowl?
4.
Who was Super Bowl 50 MVP?
Von Miller.
Yep.
Damn. So I got the 18. Okay. So out of 20, so that it's automatic -2. What did I get?
So you got 1, 2. You missed Tyreek Hill went to West Alabama. 3, 4, 5, 6. You missed Devin McCourty.
Oh, wow. Really good.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you got 15 right.
Nice. At least I'm not in the single digits anymore. All right. I'm going to give you a minute 50. Oh, I'm going to give you more than 45. I'm going to give you a minute 50 for the transition, okay?
Alright.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Go. Who is the head coach of the UCLA football team?
Skip it.
What round did Gardner Minshew get drafted?
5th.
Nope.
6th.
Yep. What college did Jacoby Brissett play for?
Skip.
What overall pick was Mitch Trubisky?
22nd.
No.
23rd.
Nope.
24th.
Nope.
25th.
No.
16th.
No.
17th.
Nope.
18th.
Nope.
4th.
Nope.
10th.
Nope.
11th.
Nope.
Skip it.
How many total touchdowns did Daniel Jones have in his first career start?
4.
Yep. What is a green frog's name from The Muppets?
Kermit.
What college did Chris Carter attend?
LSU.
Nope.
Skip it.
How many Infinity Stones are there?
6.
Jim Harbaugh coaches what team?
Michigan.
Yep. What college did Zion Williamson attend?
Duke.
Okay. Mike Evans has how many touchdowns in week 3?
0.
No.
Oh, yeah, 3.
Yep. Alshon Jeffrey started his career on what team?
The Bears.
How tall is Vince Vaughn?
6'2".
No.
6'3".
No.
6'1".
Nope.
6 foot.
No.
6'4".
No.
6'5".
Yep. What is the name of Sheva's longtime friend in Resident Evil 5?
Chris. Or, skip it for now.
Oh, how many days did Melvin Gordon hold out?
70.
No. You're close.
60.
No.
61.
Nope.
62.
Nope.
63.
Nope.
64.
There you go. How old is LeBron?
30.
Nope.
33.
Nope.
34.
Yep. What is the stadium's name where the Saints play their games?
Mercedes-Benz.
How old is Lamar Jackson?
23.
Nope.
22.
Yep. What team did Brett Favre throw his 500 touchdown with? 500 touchdown with.
Vikings.
Yep. Who is Captain America?
Chris Evans.
There we go. What college did Jacoby Brissett play for? He played for 2.
Skip it.
Mitch Trubisky was what?
I don't know.
A little rusty?
Yeah.
All right. Chip Kelly's UCLA football. Minshew was the 6th.
Chip Kelly?
Yeah, Chip Kelly's UCLA
Damn.
football. See, you didn't
I
guess
don't
that
watch
one.
enough college.
Okay, 1. Mitch Trubisky was the 2nd overall. Okay.
Doesn't play like
Jacoby Brissett was NC State and Florida. So that's 3 right there. Muppets, you got Chris Carter played for Ohio State. Jim Harbaugh coaches Michigan, you got that. Mike Evans had 3. How tall is Vince Vaughn? 6'5". You got that. You didn't guess Resident Evil's Sheva's longtime friend. I said it multiple times while we were on the mic. On purpose.
I don't remember.
Josh. Melvin Gordon had a 64-day holdout. You got Mercedes-Benz, you got Jack Jackson, you got Brett Favre, who's Captain America. I feel like you missed one more. Did you get where Zion Williamson went to college?
Mm-hmm. I got the Melvin Gordon holdout one too.
Yeah. Damn, so it's a tie.
Tiebreaker goes to the champ, always.
What?
Always.
Lame.
It always goes to the champ.
Whatever. Alright.
If it's a tie,
But
the belt
that-
stays.
Whatever.
That's how it always
That's
goes.
fine, I guess, with me. Well, I guess I don't hold the belt 3 times in a row now. Slider, you want to close us out? You want to say anything particular? You looking forward to any fights?
Yeah,
games?
This Saturday we got Israel Adesanya, the last stylebender, going up against Robert Whittaker this Saturday, October 6th, Melbourne, Australia. It's going to be for the middleweight world title. It's obviously 185 pounds, and it's going to be a really great fight. Just tune in. You'll see. You'll see why. I like Robert Whittaker. He's a respectable champion, but Last Stylebender's my boy. I have his shirt. I should have worn it, but just tune in this Saturday and go Cowboys.
Well, guys, you know where to follow us. Hit the subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Primetime Sports. As a tradition, we're here for you guys. We're always going to be here. Thanks for tuning in. Next week, we will be breaking down the NBA because NBA preseason starts this week, actually. Lakers will be tuning in. They're going to face the Warriors in their new stadium. We'll be having a special guest. That's right, special guest, sports analytics, Ryan Pierce, coming on to help us break down the NBA season while maybe getting to some MLB playoffs and, of course, quick takes, NFL, friendly fire, yada, yada, yada. Happy October, everybody. We'll be back soon. But until then, we out.